Francis Albert Sinatra. He left us, by my count, 14 long years ago. Still, his voice lives on, long said to be the soundtrack to many of our lives. I've got you under my skin. It goes both ways. Dave, play it.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart that you're really a part of me.
Gold records in each of 6 consecutive decades, not to mention an Oscar winner, a Rat Packer. The chairman of the board, I think it was Jimmy Durante, who called him the throat. And it's the voice that's now singing on internet radio. The Sinatra Songbook is the show. It is on MetroMediaRadio.net. And I want you to say hi to the host of that show, Mark Sudock. Mark, good to see you, buddy.
Thank you very much.
So a lot of you know Mark is an Emmy winner himself, video editor here at Fox 11 News for many years. But Mark, your heart belongs to somebody who had blue eyes and when he sang could make us cry.
The thing about Frank that I've admired since I was a kid, I've always considered him the best friend a lyric ever had. And it made him unique because when he came up, there were crooners, people who emphasized the melody line. But he said, no, the action is really in the lyric. Get into the meat of the song through the words, communicate it with sincerity, even act it conversationally, and you do something unique.
Indeed, because the voice, as they say, he had voice to burn. He had that tremendous God-given talent, but it's what he did with the lyrics. He brought them alive. He brought expression into them. Could make you cry, could make you laugh, all in how he turned the phrase.
So most people, I think of My Way or New York, New York when they consider the music, which is fine, but to have a legacy that spans 7 decades and by one author's measure over 1,400 titles, there's got to be something more. And that's the point of our show.
And that's why he matters. Let's talk about the show. Metromedia Radio, for those folks who remember at WNEW Radio, New York City back in the 60s, the legendary DJ William B. Williams, who in fact called Sinatra the chairman of the board.
Yep.
So this new show on internet, is it going to sort of give us, recreate that magic that we remember from the 60s and WNEW?
I think so. And what I'm really trying to do is hit people who missed Sinatra the first time round. The concept each week is to frame the material around the question, what was the fuss about? What made him so unique? And through the contributions of friends and collaborators, some thoughts of my own, that's where we go.
And we got about 30 seconds left here, but you also have interviews that come in too with a lot of folks who sadly are leaving us because age is catching up to all of us, and they have great stories about some of those songs, how they came about.
This weekend, Alan Livingston, the guy who hired him at Capitol Records and restarted his career when everybody said it was all over with, he'll be our guest.
Boy, were they wrong, huh? Okay, so again, it's MetroMediaRadio.net.
Yep.
And the shows are what time?
Saturdays at 3 in LA, and it repeats on Sunday mornings at 5.
And that 5 a.m. is not a throwaway time anymore.
No, because we're international listeners in more than 60 countries, so our 5 a.m. is 1 p.m. in London. It works out well.
Oh, yeah, big time. All right, Mark, good to see you. Congratulations. Good luck with the show.
Thank you so much.
Did you ever meet him?
I got a look in the eye once that said, who are you, and are you a problem? I'll never forget that blue-eyed stare.
Because you had the microphone at the time.
Right.
I wanted to do an interview with him. All right, buddy.
I've got you under my skin. Yeah, I like you